everybody, and welcome to the Silver Linings Talk Show. It's February, and it is the season of love, my favorite. And our next guest exemplifies love in so many ways. She's, kind, she's loving, her personality is full of love, her passion for her craft is full of love. She is just so talented. I cannot wait till you meet her. And without further ado, let's just show the video so you can meet her.
Mm-hmm. The little sneak peek. I gotta watch this video. Oh my gosh.
I have chills. I
have tears. Like, love is just such a wonderful, strong, loving emotion, and that video was gorgeous.
Thank you so much. I could watch it over and over again. That was the perfect day. That was my wedding, and Diane, thank you so much for that introduction. That was the sweetest.
So, without further ado, we need to introduce our beautiful, amazingly talented guest, Nicole Zurich. And let's just start off with our audience knowing you made your wedding dress because you are a bridal designer.
Yes.
So not only did you make your dress, you also made your husband's suit that we saw. And I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. So we're so excited to have you here, especially in the month of February where it's love, it's engagements, it's weddings and planning weddings, and you were just the perfect person to be here. So could you tell us a little bit, just a little bit about you?
Yeah, well, like you said, I'm Nicole Zurich. I own a bridal design studio in Western Massachusetts, and I make all couture gowns. I do everything from scratch right in my studio in Western Massachusetts, and whatever you can dream of for your wedding day, I can create it for you. And I want you to have a fun dress that shows your personality on your day, just like I had for my day. I wanted a Victorian thing, and I showed it, and I want all my brides to feel amazing and comfortable on their day. And that's the experience I hope to give to all my clients.
That's awesome.
Well, that's amazing. I was floored by the detail of your gown. But let's go to the beginning. What got you started? Like, how'd you get into this? And what got you to this point?
Into fashion design, it was a little bit of a journey. So when I was younger, I just loved art, like art. Any form of art, painting and sculpture was my absolute favorite because creating something out of nothing, it's just so magical. And growing up, I've always loved weddings from other cultures as well. And when I was a little girl, I was pretty shy. I didn't want to talk to anyone. So my first introduction to fashion was actually because my nanny and my mother wanted me to get out of my shy shell. They prompted me and made me go to etiquette and modeling school. I went to etiquette and modeling school, learned quite a bit. I went back and I actually ended up teaching for multiple years after gaining a little bit more confidence. And then sometime later on, I was talking with everyone about what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to do something that I enjoyed for the rest of my life, but I also wanted to do something that had art. So someone suggested to do fashion design. Since they're like, you love art, you know the fashion industry, why not just become a fashion designer? I went to college thinking I was gonna draw illustrations for the rest of my life and just be happy drawing and painting. when I went there, I figured out I really don't like drawing hands and faces. But
Hard stuff, right?
yeah, the fingers, the nose, the eyes, it wasn't for me. But I loved drawing the dresses, and once I learned how to drape a dress, it was the same concept as creating a piece of clay sculpture, and I absolutely fell in love. And I knew that right then, that's what I wanted, to create wearable art for people instead of just create art or just create clothing. I really wanted to make something a little bit on the more different side and make it more wearable art.
That transitions us into our next thought. I mean, we're looking at a beautiful gown there, but
Yes.
Diane.
Yes. Well, I am so excited because I, of course, love fashion. And I want to know more about the wearable art. You're so artistic. You're just so talented. Tell us about the bridal trends with wearable art.
So I always wanted to do something that, because of the wearable art, I wanted you to have something for your wedding day that transformed, and that it wasn't just one piece of clothing that you wore for the rest of the night. And that is typically what you do for weddings, but nowadays the trends are kind of what I'm already doing, which I love, so I'm happy that I'm in trend right now.
Yes.
A lot of what you see out there is, if you look over at this gown right now, and I can show you what mine does, a lot of the trends transition from ceremony into reception. So this dress right
we
here.
have some photos that we were going to talk about the wearable art and translating into bridal. Can we pop some of those up on the screen?
Well, I definitely want to get back to your display
how it transitions
of
into the reception.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you, I guess, talk a little bit about just what we're seeing?
So everything that I do is made right in my studio. There is absolutely no outsourcing. So it's made right here in the US. It's made right in Westfield in Massachusetts. And everything that I do, like I said, there's always an art background to it. So I create the pattern, I create the flounces, I'll create all my small little details. The laces that you see, they go in different stages. I cut them up to make my own patterns if I can't find something that matches for you.
You're making lace.
I'll take lace and I'll combine them, and I'll make whatever I need to make your vision come true.
Wow.
So it's a lot of artistry to go into, because a lot of times you'll see just a piece of fabric, and who knows what that piece of fabric can turn into. You can add the beadwork, you can mesh the lace together, you can mesh the leaves, and then you can create on my machine, and by embroidery too, you can create your own different patterns, which is really fun.
Absolutely.
I see,
I can't even comprehend.
I know.
Honestly,
I'm looking at the stage
I'm looking at this going. I don't know how we go from that to to this gorgeous dress. Can you continue with the trend that you were talking about with the dress that you brought? And the dress has a name. The dress has a name.
It's a pretty name too.
So this dress, her name is Giovanna. Most of my gowns do have a name to them. And because it has to have a personality too. It has to go with the day. So she actually is a two separate piece. I went to London to learn the proper technique for corsets because I wanted to learn techniques from people from all over the world. So this is actually a steel-boned corset up here. And this actually comes up, and you can see this is actually a two-piece dress right here. So in the back, which is what is in trend right now, very popular, you can have a very fancy, very formal, this is your ceremony, and then it just pops. It's really fun. Pop a color and have a fun night to dance away for your reception.
That. That is gorgeous. I
love that.
And you do see that a lot with
have so
current
much fun.
trends.
You do, but we also were learning about the, how do you begin the process? We were looking at all of your
the pattern work.
Yes.
And you obviously don't just jump and create that pattern.
No.
So when we were talking to you, I was amazed at how involved the conversation gets when you're meeting with your bride.
Yes, when I meet with my bride, it's like creating a new friendship all over again because I'm working with you for quite a long time. I normally ask for about 9 to 12 months, so that means that you're working with me for quite a long time. And I want to know your personality. The whole concept behind my business is showing who you are, showing your personality, but that means that I need to know who you are also. So in order for me to work with you, we sit down, you show me an idea of what you're looking for. If you have colors that you want to incorporate, I incorporate the colors. If you like geometric patterns or if you like floral, I take all of that into consideration. We have to figure out what makes you feel beautiful and what makes you, and then we translate that into your wedding gown.
Yes.
So you can come into my studio. I have sample gowns for you to look at. You can see the quality of my craftsmanship, see all the different things that we can do, and then you tell me your vision. And I will make the perfect dress that fits your silhouette. And all the photos that you were seeing too, there I make a prototype, I make my own pattern. So you get everything that you get in my studio, it's 100% your pattern.
That's amazing.
None of my dresses are ever gonna be two of a kind. They're always one of a kind because every single person, every woman is different. We all have a different shape, and the pattern I make is to your measurements. So nothing will ever be the same exact dress that comes out of my studio.
And one thing that I love that you do, and we'll be showcasing some of those also today, is the fact that you do color. And there's a lot of brides that are looking for color. And when you go into, I think, a lot of traditional bridal shops, there is not a lot of color. So I just think that that's awesome that, like, we just saw that photo where there was that beautiful blue color.
Yes.
That you were showing a bride and I think creating her dress.
Yes.
But I also like
that
the
blue.
fact that you're working within their minds, like what they want. You're learning about them, and sometimes they are not able to think if they're looking at cookie cutters.
Right?
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of the times if you don't know what you want, I have to do a little bit more investigation, I call it. And it's a little bit more fun because if you don't know what you want, you can give me some more freedom sometimes, and then we go deeper. I ask you what you like to do with your friends, how you like to wear your hair. I get to know like every single part of you to create and figure out what you should be wearing for your wedding day.
Yeah, rather than just having to go through and go, I like this, but I like this, but you're actually maybe creating something that they never knew they always wanted.
Yes. Yeah.
And can we share some of your bridal photos that you sent, and maybe you can tell us a little. Oh, of course, there's that one.
Me and my red gown. I wanted, my favorite color is red, obviously. And I wanted, and I wanted to show, my wedding gown does incorporate like literally everything about my business. It transitions so many times throughout the night.
And we're gonna see this in your photos too. And this goes along with the trend of, you know, one cathedral gown or one ceremony gown looking one way and then transforming
Yes.
into something
And right now, a lot of
else.
people are actually doing like minimum 3 looks. They're doing the ceremony look, they're doing a reception look, and then they're
is
doing
so
a going out
cute.
look, which is that one right there.
That was the going out look?
Yes, that was the going out way late at night look.
Oh,
So that's where
cool.
you dance in a really fun dress for the rest of the reception, but at the very, very end of the night,
The departure.
I
when
love
you leave.
this one.
this is what I wore for the majority of the night because that was my fun. I want to have fun. I want to show off my craftsmanship, and I want to show off my favorite dress that I had a fun time making.
So what did you do? Was there just a layer, a whole layer that came off?
Lots of layers.
Lots of
So
layers,
my
okay.
train zipped off, and then I had a circle skirt that came off, and that kept that outside area right
Okay.
there. And then that
Nice.
outside area
Look at
came off
Dylan.
to show off.
I got his name right?
Yes, Dylan.
I just think the craftsmanship and everything is just absolutely gorgeous.
And he had to match my Victorian theme and dream, and he was all for it too. And I
Good.
had so much fun designing his suit with him.
Good.
He's never had something custom made for him, and
Okay.
having something custom made for you is a completely different experience than you would ever imagine if you've never had something made for you. It's
Yes.
like wearing a glove that fits you 100% perfect, and you know it was made for you. And he completely understood exactly how all my clients feel at the end of all of his fittings.
That's amazing.
Oh, let's
gorgeous.
jump over to our lovely fashion designer.
Yes, our fashionista.
Fashionista. Diane, what are your thoughts?
Well, I want to know, how long does it take to create one of these gowns?
So I ask for 9 to 12 months. If you give me a little bit longer, that I absolutely love it when you give me longer. I do have brides that give me about 2 years or sometimes 2.5 years. And honestly, that gives me a lot more time to go into your personality and get those cute little details. Like if you want a flower, or if you want sunflowers in your veil, if you want a little touch of color or gems, that gives me the time to do that because these dresses take minimally about 100 hours to make, 100 to 150. Mine was about 300 because I also just didn't stop touching it.
You're like, a little more here.
You know, that artist in me, I was like, what else can we create for this masterpiece? But yeah, dresses take a long time to make, but it's not all 100 hours in one. I have to spread it out because I have to wait for the material to come in. I have to do the research. I have to make sure that you like it, and I have to do all the fittings. So I can't just do that in one straight 100, which is why I always ask for about 9 to 12 months.
This is really a signature service.
Absolutely.
I would love to take a look and have you kind of walk us through some of your signature pieces.
Yes.
And maybe you could tell us how long certain things took, or
any certain cool little tidbit about them, right?
Yeah, or maybe where you had to source some of the.
So this is actually one of my signature pieces, that one that you saw today, and the one that I was just showing was my black dress, because I do a lot of colored wedding gowns, and a lot of people come to me for adding black details to dresses. So the corset
stunning.
It is stunning.
So I would say corsetry and the black details are my main signature pieces because, like I said, I have a love of corsetry, so I went to London to learn the proper techniques. And my corsets are pretty comfortable to wear. If you wear them, you can actually move in them because they're spiral steel boning. It's not just the plastic boning that once you move, it's gonna go right into your side.
Okay.
And that dress also comes apart too. So that comes off into a shorter, you can usually wear pants. And then this one is an ombre. And one of my brides wanted to have a very traditional look for her ceremony. So this one is actually paired with a white skirt that goes over that. And this is what she wore for her reception.
That is
nice.
Love that idea.
She wanted to appease everyone, so we had the very traditional, beautiful all white for the ceremony, photos, the veil, we had the cathedral veil with lace on it. It was absolutely stunning. And then for the reception, she wanted to show her personality, which is why we had everything hidden underneath. We had that black, you couldn't even tell underneath the white dress that she had it. And this was one of my favorite dresses to make, for sure.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So much love that.
And then the colors, I love making colors. And as you said, it is a huge trend, and you will see them sometimes in the stores. Black dresses were in the stores for a little while, but now you're gonna see more of the floral patterns and the pastels. And I do whatever color you're looking for, so you don't have to stay to just what the store is showing you.
Right, right.
I love that.
Thank
you.
you.
That's stunning.
And then the black, again, the black dresses, because you can add sparkle to black dresses, and look at how much dimension is in there, and that's an all black dress. We have buttons. This is actually, I think this might be my favorite dress that I've ever made.
Yeah.
All the black buttons, it goes all the way down to the very bottom of the train, and the black details that we found for this, it did take a couple months to find the perfect details.
Yeah.
But she wanted to hold everything up in place. She wanted to have that nice snatched waist. But she also wanted to have a very fitted dress that she could dance and move in. And she had a very fancy first dance. So during our fittings, I made sure that she could dance in her dress. So we bustled it up. We made sure she could sit. It was a lot of research for this dress to have the stretch material that also had lace over it, and all the beadwork that went over it.
Gorgeous.
Now, that's stunning too. Where's the furthest that you had to source material from? I mean, how many different countries?
Everywhere. I do India. I get a lot from Germany, actually. There's a store in Germany that I will message, and I'll ask her sometimes if she has lace that matches something, or if she has a different pattern. So I talk to a lot of small business owners throughout everywhere. California and in the US, I have a lot. So there's a lot of contacts in New York City that I call as well. And I have a store that I call all the time for swatches. But I do India, Germany, Ukraine, a little bit of everywhere.
Nice.
And those gowns are absolutely stunning.
Yeah. And we have even some more photos that you sent, and I wanted to share as many as possible because they're so beautiful.
And we can just
and can we share more?
Yeah.
Look at that.
And that was the dress that you saw me take the skirt off of. So she does have a very large ball gown that goes underneath.
Okay.
And this has the detail that goes all the way down. And this one, I love adding sparkle to stuff too, if you can't tell. I love having the sparkle be subtle from further away, but once you're in person, having that sparkle, it just completes the whole look sometimes.
Nice, nice.
For sure.
And then the lace details, and this is that skirt that actually goes over that one, that ombre dress. So this skirt stays on, and then if you look at the sides, it does have lace that goes up. So a lot of what I do is the skirts, I try to make it blend right into the top, so you don't even know that the skirt comes right off.
Nice.
And the lace work too is very beautiful, and that's where I kind of get into your personality, because some of them you'll see don't have any floral on there. Some of them are chest geometric shapes. That way you don't have that, because some brides don't want flowers everywhere, which is completely understandable. And then this one we have the lace on the veil as well. And that's the very traditional look to go down for the ceremony, get your photos, and then you can have something fun for the reception.
Yes, very nice.
Thank you. And then this was one of my brides. Actually, another fun trend. Everyone loves detachable sleeves. So this is actually a 3-piece. She has a corset, a skirt, and then detachable sleeves. So she came into me wanting a specific idea, and I gave her more ideas. I was like, okay, well, if we're gonna do this, why don't we just make it something that you can wear over and over again? So we made her a corset that she can wear over and over again. You can wear it for your honeymoon. You can wear it after the wedding. And you can wear it for anniversaries, because corsets they give, because they tie up in the back normally. So you have a skirt, you can take it off, wear pants, wear whatever you want. And then the detachable sleeves, you can wear them for the beginning of the night, all of your photos, and then take them off.
Very cool.
Detachable sleeves too, also too for church weddings. I think you want your shoulders covered, but maybe you don't for your reception.
Yes,
Right.
Detachable sleeves, detachable coverings everywhere. So I'll do a lot of modesty, entire tops, entire bodices that would just come off middle of the night, so that way they could just dance without even worrying about
that
it.
That is a complete transformation.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's huge.
And that one is honestly, my clients love looking at that dress, because it's the perfect cocktail dress that has a fun dress, a skirt over it for its ceremony.
Absolutely. That's great.
And that is a bunch of my gowns from my last collection. Shows a bunch of the colors. Most of those dresses actually do have corsets in them. Like I said, I do love working on corsets, so it's really fun to make them fit every single person.
And then you with your
your
creations.
With my ladies.
Awesome.
It's always so fun.
Diane, do you have any questions for Nicole?
I'm just in awe.
I know.
My jaw's like open. I'm just
I
like,
know.
everything is so gorgeous. I love that you make things that they can wear again and again, because I just think that's so beautiful. Because you want to revisit that beautiful moment and wear the dress again. I love that.
I think I've never heard of that. That's something, I didn't know that I was going to learn something new, but being able to have the corset detached from the dress. How wonderful is that? Even if you wear it, like you said, anniversary or whatever.
And it becomes an heirloom piece too. You can pass on the corset, or you can pass on the skirt to your daughter or whoever you want. It becomes an heirloom piece that you can pass on for generations. And then, because it's not just a one-day piece, I want you to think about buying a bridal gown with me as more of an investment versus just a one-time purchase. I'm here for you to create that look that you can wear over and over again.
Yeah, because mine's in a box.
Yes, and I'm doing all of this
Mine
work.
is too.
And if I'm the one that's actually making it, nothing's outsourced. I'm the one that's putting a hand in everything. I want you to wear it more than once. I don't want you to just wear it for that one day and put it in your closet and forget about it. So why not make it different pieces? Make the skirt that you can wear again and have something fun. That's why this red skirt that I showed you, you can wear that red skirt for something else.
Absolutely.
Have so much fun with it.
I wish I had known you back when I got married. Although I will tell you, I bought a ball gown for my wedding, and I am still counting. I have worn it now 7 times.
Wow.
I plan to wear my wedding gown that many times or more.
Well, that being said, where do you see what do you see in the next 5 years? Do you see some new trends coming?
I do see the basque waist and the Victorian style staying a little bit more. You see a lot of my brides coming in with like the basque waist in the front. And I do think that color is going to come back. I think that there is a huge split right now between the very traditional and very simple, and then the basque waist and the colored. But I do think that the trends are going to everything comes back around.
Yes,
with history.
everything ebbs and flows.
Yes.
You like to think so, but then you look sometimes some of us look back at ourselves and go, was that really in style back then? Just being honest. Tell us how people can reach you, connect with you, because I think there are brides out there who may be like, not into the process that is the norm. And this is definitely special.
This is very special.
It's a very unique experience. It's very intimate because I'm by appointment only.
Yeah.
So you have to go on my website and book an appointment through my website. And if you have questions, you can always call me. And if you want to give me a call, you can actually give me a text message. That might be easier sometimes. But going right through my website is the best way. You can do a consultation if you have an idea and you want to sit down with me and talk through that. We have design consultation appointments on my website right there.
And you probably do, I know you're focused on brides, but do you do special occasion dresses?
Not anymore.
Because you're so good.
I've gotten so busy where I had to narrow it down, and currently I'm only working on my bridal gowns. And I am hiring, but with the same thing, I am enjoying working with my brides, so I am loving it, and I'm going to continue to focus on my brides right now.
Yes. No, I think
Thank you.
it's beautiful. I think it's great.
Congratulations. So happy for you.
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. Do you have any kind of final thought? Anything that you would like to share with our viewers?
I just want you to think for your wedding day. I want you to have fun on your wedding day and think about what you want to see in photos from 5 years from your wedding day, 10 years from your wedding day. What shows your personality and what makes you feel the best you that you can be. And I want to help you feel beautiful for that day.
Excellent.
I kind of love that because I think we so reflect on, the now. We don't think about that future view. And
I mean, I want you to love your dress from 10 years from now or 20 years from now. I want you to love it forever. So I want you to think about what your personality is, what you want me to create for you that's going to be for you only, and no one else has to tell you what to wear on your wedding day. And it's your day, you should enjoy it and have fun and be yourself.
I love it. I love that so much personality can come out in the wearable art of your bridal gowns.
you definitely,
I love it.
You definitely create wearable art for
Yes.
For sure.
So we are just so thrilled that you are here and we get to, talk about this and showcase the beautiful gowns and the work that you do and the craftsmanship and it's mind-blowing.
Thank you so much.
We treasure all of your work. Those were beautiful gowns.
And thank you so much for having me on the show and showing all of my work. It is really fun. I put a lot of passion and love into everything I do. So I very much appreciate you guys having me on here today and showing all of my work.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Well,
yeah, so we certainly wish you all like a month of love, and remember to always look for the silver linings.